we're here at our Public Works Department, which is another huge department in the city of Brownsville, including the police and fire department. But our public work guys work 7 days a week if necessary. And they're out in the snow, the rain, on hot days, leaf removal, grass cutting, limb removal, and solid waste are all housed here in our Public Works Department. We've made a tremendous investment in equipment to support these men that work here. We've also brought their wages up to they're making $15 an hour now instead of being underpaid because of the hard work they do. Well, behind you see the knuckle boom trucks come in, or call our grapple trucks. What these trucks do, they remove any type of debris on your sidewalk, from in front of your houses, no matter what it is. We ask that people always call, let us know if you have a lot of excess debris in front of your house so we can get it off the streets. But they have routes that they run on a regular basis twice a week to keep our city clean. The service that you get from Public Works is second to none. Whether it be rain, snow, sleet, or shine, these guys get out and they get at it. This inside Public Works is our solid waste, our street department, garage, and cemetery care. We've made a tremendous, and storm water. We had to do storm water maintenance, and we invested a lot of money through the American Rescue Plan into buying and leasing new equipment to make it more efficient for you. But we're here with Carl Perry, one of our greatest employees at Public Works. He drives number 18 grapple truck. How do you like driving this truck?
Oh man, I love it. I love to work for the city.
Really? What exactly do you do with your truck?
Well, my job is, to make sure, that I get everything on side the street. That's my job, and I try to do a good job of doing it.
Well, I get a lot of compliments on the way you handle business, and because our Public Works guys, they have more contact with the public than I ever will. But thank you for what you're doing. We appreciate it.
I'm so glad you're being the mayor in Brownsville, Tennessee.
Thank you. And this is one of our newer trucks. We've been able to replace one truck a year for the last 3 years because all of them were outdated and they run every day. So I'm gonna get you the right equipment. I remember when I first got elected, I saw you guys were out throwing salt with plastic cups, and I said, man, we got to do better than this. So I hope we're taking care of y'all here.
Appreciate that, Mr. Mayor.
Yeah, because y'all taking care of us.
Thanks a lot.
We're here with Shay, who's our street sweeper driver. We did purchase this new piece of equipment, which was much needed. The other sweeper was completely out of compliance. It wouldn't work. And we didn't realize how much of a difference it made. When this sweeper goes around, it keeps all the dust and sediment out and keeps grass from growing in those dirt deposits. But Shay's been fully trained on it. What do you do with the sweeper? I see you all over town.
Well, I sweep most of the curves, all the curves and stuff, and get all the debris and leaves and stuff like that.
Okay. With this piece of equipment, it has not only does it have a sweeper on it, right? But it also has a vacuum system?
Vacuum system, and a cleaner system, and automatic clean itself and everything.
So self-cleaning. And also, but when the vacuum system, this holds water in your tank, correct?
In the tank right here.
In the tank
right here.
Okay. All right. And some other unique things about this, of course, you see our new City of Brownsville logo, but on the sweeper, there's a dual driver.
Yeah.
So he can drive on either side of the vehicle, so on either side of the street, and do the same type of maintenance. It also has extension hose, which can be used for the toll areas. But how did you enjoy the training that y'all did on this?
I liked it very much.
Okay. Where did y'all have to go?
We had to go to Texas, Waco, Texas.
Okay. Okay, and I think it was pretty extensive. Like they broke down the entire equipment, showed them how the maintenance, how it works, the motor. And we bought this from a company in Nashville, Tennessee, but they're manufactured. This is a Waco, Texas. This is an American-made product by Americans using to keep our streets clean here in Brownsville, Tennessee. Thank you, Shay. Appreciate what you do, man.
Yeah, go Steelers.
All right, we're here today with Greg. Greg, when I was talking earlier about all the houses being torn down, he was very instrumental in driving the equipment that did that. But today we stand in front of our one of our newest pieces of equipment. He can tell you a little bit about what it does. And I already know for a fact, we already used it, one of these larger pieces of equipment. We had a tree limb that went down over a rail spur. That stopped delivery from my industrial, from Lowe's in Lasco. So I was able to call them up one afternoon, and in a amount of hours they had their tree cleared, and I was able to call CSX back and say, we've cleared your rail, please continue delivery. So thank you, Greg. Would you tell us a little bit about the equipment and what you use it for?
Yeah, we use this for like ditches, creeks, big creeks, deep, for trees that done fell, like one across the railroad track. We've used it for about everything. We got a mower that goes on it. We're gonna cut banks, ditch banks, creek banks, everything with it this summer.
Yeah, and that's gonna be used for stormwater maintenance.
Yeah.
Because when those tree samplings get so big, they grow up down where you can't get to them. Pretty soon they stop up the whole drainage system. So And even before we got this equipment, Greg used one of our smaller kids. How many houses do you think we tore down?
Oh, about in the 70s.
Okay, so I said 60, but yeah, so it's about more 70. And we've been doing that over the period of the last 6 or 7 years, probably more like the 6 years. And we just keep getting better. Now that we see this one-time money available, we want to reinvest in equipment that we never had before. We didn't think about having this kind of equipment. And I was able to hire Greg. Booney already worked here because of his ability as an operator to run this equipment. Now we're getting the equipment to make a difference. And this is just getting us up to par. When we grow, with the population growth we have, these equipment and these personnel are going to be key. Man, thank you for what you do, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay. We're out here today at Public Works with some of our Public Works guys, and of course Debbie, who keeps everybody straight. We just want to say thank you. Like I said, we're talking about the street department, we're talking about solid waste, we're talking about the roll-off trucks, we're talking about knuckle boom trucks. Everything that these guys do keep our city looking good. So I just want to say thank you for what y'all do. I know you don't always get the credit for what you do, but I know it's rain, sleet, or shine, I can count on y'all to keep our city looking good and keep things going. So thank you. We appreciate what you do. All right. Good afternoon. We're here at the site of the Haywood County Community Hospital. It's in total renovation, and during this process, we are ecstatic. We're very grateful to God's blessings and for the Braden Health Group coming in to reopen a closed hospital. There was no blueprint for reopening a closed hospital, so we created one. We had to change the certificate of need process to make sure we bring acute health care back to our community. We were one of the first hospitals in the country to close, during the closures of multiple hospitals in rural communities, but we're the first to open back up. So the impossible has become possible. We restore health care to those who need it in their most critical time. We will bring the latest technology to this community. We're bringing a 50,000 square foot building with a certificate of need of up to 149 beds. But we're going to start with diagnostics, acute health care in the emergency room, and just open these doors on a 24-hour basis to take care of the needs of our community, even those that exist now and those who will come to us in the future as we prepare to grow. We're inside a historic building here on our city court square. This is going to be the location of our new city hall with open community space, 12,000 feet of service. We're looking to expand our building inspectors, our planning, as our city grows. So we had to move into a more adequate space and provide more meeting space. Just to your left here, along this wall, this will be all glass along this wall, and this will be our city council meeting room. And also be available for events and community announcements. This open space that you see in front of you, we'll be able to put chairs down here, put a podium up at the end of this space, and when we have new announcements like Ford or any new Tier 1, Tier 2 factories, that will be here. We want this space to be something to be proud of for years and years to come. We were able to fund this very creatively without causing the taxpayers any debt or any funding from our local taxpayers. We had to use ARP funding. Lowe's, Marvin Ellison, the CEO of Lowe's, who's our hometown hero from Brownsville, Tennessee, was able to give us a grant for $375,000 to finish off the first floor of this project. We were able to use American Rescue Plan funding to continue the project, and we sold a piece of industrial property and used that funding for $800,000 to come together and collaborate, use a local contractor, Barton Construction. So it's a win-win situation where we use a local contractor, use ARP one-time funding, and use Lowe's to help us facilitate this community space that will be here inside this historic building right in the heart of the city on our core square for a new city hall. Also allowing the current police department to move from downstairs, upstairs into a more better ventilated and expansive atmosphere. So we grow our city, we have the space to grow. So it's currently under construction and looking to be completed within the next month or two. So we're ahead of the curve when we talk about growth. All right, we're here in the historic Regents Bank building, which would be First State Bank and Union Planners, with Joe Barton. Joe's our local contractor who's done a lot of great projects for quality of life, and he won the bid on this particular project, and I'm glad to have you on the job. What do you think about it, Joe?
What I think about it?
Yeah.
Being able to work in my own hometown is pretty important. It's convenient, but at the same time, I mean, we're doing something that's going to have a lasting effect right here in the historic downtown area, and you know, it's construction, so it's rough, it's noisy, it's dirty, but I'd say every bit of energy that's gone into this has been positive.
It's been super positive with having a win-win situation where you have your local community not to have to go into debt for this project, using a local contractor that gets to work at home. He gets to pass by this project every day with his kids and with his grandchildren one day and say, look what we did. Yeah. And then you throw in Lowe's with Marvin Ellison, and it's just a blessing.
And there's huge amounts of money that any given day you're going to have 15 to 20 people in this building. A lot of the materials come from a local supplier. These guys eat, buy gas, so it's an economic engine, so to speak, on a small scale.
Yes.
So it puts some money back into the coffers.
And the quality of work that's being done here, we're gonna be so, when we finish this project, we've seen it, and it got shelved, and it got picked back up, and got shelved again with a turnkey bid. They thought it was too high, and then Joe took the time to be here and do this together. And I couldn't ask for a better partner on this project than Barton Construction, Lowe's, and of course Smith Lumber Company, our local lumber supplier.
We appreciate it, man.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
As we work to reopen our community, the future is bright for the Brownsville Police Department and the City of Brownsville. All of our special programs we look forward to reopening this year. The DARE program, National Night Out, Neighborhood Watch Meetings, Citizens Police Academies, the driving simulators. The loss of these events over the last 2 years have been devastating to our community outreach. We're excited to enhance our community programs and bridge the gap between police and the community. I'd like to mention the loss of 2 of our active duty officers, Sergeant Tony Rankin and Corporal Daniel Wallace. Their service will never be forgotten. Our biggest community event, National Night Out, is scheduled for this year, September 16th. It'll be at Eastside School. Pencil it in your calendar. It'll be a great time. The police department has now, for the first time ever, has 4 female officers. I know that sounds not like a lot for a lot of places. It's an outstanding achievement for the city of Brownsville to have 4 young ladies to really do the job of law enforcement. Our Family Justice Center, One Safe Place, is now open and serving victims of domestic violence and working with community partners throughout the city. I want to remind everyone that you can help the community help yourselves by remembering one simple phrase. If you see something, say something. We are committed to working with you, the citizens, and everyone in Brownsville to make this a safe place.
We're here at City Hall today with Darren, part of our IT department, along with Christy. As we become jointly funded, we took care of IT. We were sourcing out on an hourly basis, but because of the firewall protection, all the things we have to do for communications, it was important we have our own IT department. And today we got something new here that's going to help us in doing a disaster for our future. Darren, can you tell a little bit about this mobile command center?
Sure. What we have is a mobile command center. It's essentially one plug and an entire office. We have our wireless internet that broadcasts and also receives from Verizon towers. I've got a battery backup, PoE switch for any laptops, desktops, servers we need to plug in, and 2 individual outside number phones. In the case of emergency, essentially if we have electricity, one plug powers the whole thing. It takes about 5 minutes to get up. If we don't, we attach it to a generator. We're pulling our own Wi-Fi. We're creating our own wireless and wired internet. It takes us about 5 minutes to reroute all major phones to these phones, and essentially we can have a total office anywhere we want to go.
Awesome. By how long would a power source, could this be, without a power source, is the battery rechargeable, I guess?
If the battery is rechargeable, if we lose power, everything's going to continue to run. We have about a 45-minute time. That usually gives us time to reroute some type of power. It's especially, we're having a trend with our fire department and others, and in the future are going toward cloud-based software.
Good.
Once we get cloud-based software, we go not only having just a mobile command center that'll get us past fully functional emergency services through this mobile command center.
Awesome. And like you said, this is a 5G network.
It is.
All right, this is the future. And this is our backup systems. This is the things that people don't get to see that are intricate to survival for our people in Brownsville, Tennessee. We have to be forward thinking but forward acting to take care of our people, and that's what we want to do. We're about to enter central dispatch where our dispatchers answer 1,635 calls in the month of February, providing safety for our community. We're talking about critical services, and how many dispatchers do you have here?
We have 13 dispatchers.
13 dispatchers, and during your power shift, you weren't 2 dispatchers, is that right?
No, our regular shift is a minimum of 2 dispatchers.
Minimum 2.
Power shift, we have 3 to 4.
3 to 4. And so we're here in Central Dispatch, the latest technology. We have surveillance cameras, the little awful camera now, that we're monitoring our entire city. What we're doing, we're going to expand that camera system to include flock cameras with license plate readers, so we can monitor the activity throughout the entire community. But I can't say thank you enough to your dispatchers and what you do, keeping our men and women safe in the field and keeping our community safe. Dispatchers, tell me a little bit, what do you think some of the things that you encounter that people might not know as a dispatcher?
I think the biggest thing is when to use 911 and when not to use 911.
Good point.
911's for life-threatening emergencies. It's not necessarily for power outages during storms and things like that. We do get a lot of calls when there's power outages. People call us wanting to know when the power's coming back on.
Right.
We don't ever know that.
Right.
And so just to remember that 911 is for life-threatening emergencies. That's probably our biggest thing.
What are some of the things that you are new to Central Dispatch since you've been here that you may have implemented?
We've actually, we've got text to 911 that's going to be launching here just really, really soon. And basically that you'll be able to text 911 from your phone, from your cell phone. But we do want to make sure that you call when you can and text when you can't. So in other words, if somebody's breaking into your house and you're hiding and you don't want them to find you, that would be the instance where, you know, we would suggest that you text us and not call us. So that's one of the things that we've implemented. Another is the Rapid SOS and what 3 words. We're going to be launching the capability where if you don't know exactly where you are, we can send you a link on your phone and you tap that link and it'll give you 3 words, and the dispatchers will be able to look up those 3 words and know exactly where you are within a 10-foot square.
Awesome. So we're using the latest technology to provide safety. Also, we're looking at the population growth that we're anticipating. So we want to make sure our 911 services expand. But I want to say thank you for the excellent job that they do, even during COVID, even with people being out, with people being in, people being on vacation, and keeping our staff trained and keeping them here and keeping us safe. Thank you. Good afternoon. We're here at the Brownsville Fire Department here, station number 3. It's our latest station, but it also has been in service for some years. I'm here to say thank you to the 26 firefighters for the Brownsville Haywood County Fire Department. We're going to turn on some demonstrations to Chief Smith and just let you know how capable our fire department is. People don't understand the training and the preparation that goes into fighting fires and saving lives as well as wrecks from our fire department. So we're just going to get a little demonstration today about what they can do. Chief Smith?
Thank you, Mayor. Welcome everybody to the training facility. This is the Brownsville Haywood County Fire Department's training facility. This is where we train all our firefighters each and every day. All our new firefighters and rookies come out here. We even train our volunteers from the county. So today kind of what I want to do was run you through a couple of scenarios that we do out here, because I think a lot of people think all that we do is show up with a big red truck and put water on the red stuff. But actually, we can and do a whole lot more. And that's kind of what I want to give you a taste of today. So come along, it's going to be fun. This is our rappelling wall. It's our 2-story container. And what you see here is a distressed firefighter, or could be construction worker, who has become unconscious on his line. And what we're going to do is rappel down. We're going to, what we call a pick off. We're going to pick him off his line, put him on the harness with the rescuer, and lower them both to the ground. So watch this. It's really neat, and these guys are really good at it. So you've seen them do a high angle rescue and a ladder bailout from a 2-story window. In this container, we built what we call the maze. This is a 3-level maze. There are tons of obstacles that are inside this maze. And what they do is they go in a completely dark environment and they work their way through basically from the bottom around to the top, and then they slide back down on this end and come out. There are hoses in there, there are rafters in there, there are dips in there, there's anything in there that you could possibly run into to make you stop and think about how to maneuver and handle the situation. A lot of times we find out if a rookie's claustrophobic or not in this box. They may say they are out here, but once I put them in there, they can't beat on these doors and say, I'm done. Very seldom does it happen, but it does, and it's kind of fun when it happens that way. But this right here cuts the men from the boys, because in this box, it's hot, it's dark, and it's full of fun. Let's go check out the burn container.
Good morning and welcome to the Pathways to Possibilities. So this is our Brownsville Police Department. It's our Chief Evans, it's our Assistant Chief, and our drone operator. We've always invested a lot of money into having the best technology. I want to have the best equipped, best trained police department in West Tennessee. We can't do that without getting young people involved. They have a Stokes rescue package that they have today, and they're demonstrating the longer rescue, where somebody in a manhole or in a lower angle rescue. And this is where we intersect with the future for our children. How's the public and private sector intersect all under one roof and building a workforce. So thank you FedEx, Ford, Haywood Tipton Lauderdale for putting this together and sponsoring it, putting your money where your mouth is. This is amazing, the excitement, the buzz in the air, and this will be going on today and tomorrow. So how do we expose our children to their future? We do it now, and then we follow up. This is amazing. We talk about a lack of workforce in our communities, but you build a workforce. They're showing a demonstration of how Ripper Power and Light. I stand here with a couple of 8th graders and they were excited about the health fair, and they actually came up to us and said, we see a lot of film footage going on, and tell me your name again.
Zion.
Zion says she wants to be on the big screen, so that's a possibility.
Yes,
and your name is?
Reginald.
Reginald has roots in Haywood County, but y'all came over today with Crockett County, right?
Yes, sir.
What did you like most about what you saw today?
I actually like the EMT things. That's what I really want to do.
Okay.
And you know, some EMTs, they get on the big screen.
Yeah, I know. There's 911, there's rescue, there's Chicago Fire, Chicago PD. So you're right, there's a lot of opportunities there. And Reginald, what did you like about today?
I like the part with the cars over there.
In the manufacturing arena. You know, Ford is about to build a plant in Haywood County. They're going to need 5,600 people to work there to build electric trucks, the F-150. And there's going to be a lot of other community, tier 1, tier 2 factories. Y'all don't have to leave West Tennessee to get a good job anymore. So let me ask you this, what didn't you like about today?
What didn't I?
Yeah, what did you like? What was the negative?
Nothing really.
Good.
There was nothing. Everything was good. All the places I went to, they were really nice, kind. Everybody was welcoming, I guess.
Good. What about you, Rez? What didn't you like?
I liked everything. There was nothing that I disliked, but everything was good.
Okay, good. Did y'all get a chance to go over to the wildlife table as well?
Yes, I actually touched the snake for the first time.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting. I wasn't expecting that, but thank y'all so much. I hope this puts you on a career path. There's so much opportunity for you as young people, so you should be excited, and you just see it here today. Thank y'all. Thank you for taking time to talk to us.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hey everybody, welcome to the One Safe Place Family Justice Center here in Brownsville, Haywood County. And here we provide free and confidential services to victims of domestic violence, sexual assault, elder abuse, and human trafficking. My name is Jasmine, I'm the director here, and as director I oversee the daily functions of the Family Justice Center.
My name is Katie Cowan. I am the site navigator here at the Family Justice Center. We do everything we can for the folks that we encounter, and thankfully we don't have to do it alone. We have a number of partner agencies that we work with to make the dream come true. Some of our local partners are the Brownsville Police Department, Haywood County Sheriff's Department, the clerk's office, We also have 2 RAP advocates here on staff full-time, and so it is definitely a joint effort to make it happen every day. So there's a number of ways that somebody could go about receiving services from us. We receive a number of people through the RAP helpline, which is available 24/7, again, one of our partner agencies. And also people can call our number here, which is 731-432-4251, or just come in and see us during business hours. We're here Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30, and anybody that comes in will get to see me first, and we'll sit down and have a conversation, figure out what the needs are, what it is that we can do for you, and what you're looking for, and we will try to assist with as many of those as possible.
The One Safe Place Family Justice Center is located at 110 North Russell Avenue here in Brownsville, Tennessee, and our phone number is 731-432-4251. You can reach us there during regular business hours. Here we have a food pantry and a clothes closet and a necessities closet to provide our clients with the immediate need of things like toothbrush, toothpaste, body wash, body soap, deodorant, those kinds of things. And we are just so grateful for Brownsville Haywood County because without them and without the outpouring of love and support, One Safe Place will not be what it is today.
Hi, I'm Barbara Hobson. I'm a domestic violence response manager for RAP in Haywood County, and we are a partner agency with One Safe Place. We provide services for domestic violence and sexual assault survivors and victims. We cover 19 counties in West Tennessee. Our home office is in Jackson, Tennessee. We partner with 2 family justice centers, Safe Hope Center as well as One Safe Place. Here at One Safe Place, once a survivor comes in and they see the navigator, then they are routed to RAP services, and we do provide confidential services. We provide court advocacy. We operate 2 safe houses, and we primarily focus on individual safety, and that's what we do here at RAP.
Thank you to the City Hall staff and all the ladies that provide the customer service here to take care of our customers that come in. Ms. Sherry Batchelor, our certified municipal finance accountant, Ms. Krista Matthews, the coordinator for the administrative offices here at City Hall, Guadalupe, who is our 6-month employee. We're glad to welcome her to City Hall. Peggy, who keeps all our accounts and checks moving, and Ann, who's been for 24 years providing a rock of service for our community. We believe and strive for the best customer service possible each and every day, and this cannot be done without the people here at City Hall. We want to say thank you to all the customer service staff here at City Hall. Thank you.